Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.
Great day, everyone. This is Dolores Williams with Divine Connections Magazine. Our magazine is a faith-based inspirational magazine that comes out on a quarterly basis in print as well as online. And we want you to stay connected, so you can connect with us on our social media platforms. On Facebook, connect with us at Divine Connections Marketing. On Instagram, it's the Divine Connections. And then on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and click that notification button at The Divine Connections. And that's the DIVINE Connections with an S. All right, so we're so excited. We'll have a couple of things going on today. Make sure you nominate yourself or someone that you know. Nominations are open until December 31st. If you are an author, if you are a pastor, if you're an entrepreneur, if you are a youth, we want to hear and we want you to be nominated. So you can go to our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events to make sure you nominate yourself and others. And the last thing I'm going to share is we have an awesome opportunity where you can advertise in the magazine with a special half page or full page up until June, the end of June. The special will go until the end of June, and then in February, the prices will go back to regular. So if you are interested in advertising or sharing an article in the magazine, make sure you connect with me through our email address, okay? Awesome. So today I'm so excited that we have the Houstons in the house, our special guest. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Thank you so much for having us, Dolores.
You are very, very welcome. So tell us where you're from and introduce yourselves.
Sure.
Yep. Well, good afternoon. My name is Dr. Terence Houston.
And I'm Dr. Eardie Houston, and we are with the platform Living Life with the Houstons at livinglifewiththehoustons.com. We're based in Houston, so that's a lot of Houstons, right? It's hard to
Right.
Yeah, so we have a marriage and family platform, again, called Living Life with the Houstons, where we provide tools and resources for married couples and for parents that help to strengthen and encourage family life.
Awesome. Okay, so y'all have a lot going on. Y'all, the ministry that you have is about various ministries actually. Parenting, you talk about how you can help kids, definitely need help with different ministries and marriages and things going on. And so if you would, go ahead and just elaborate on some of the things that you do.
Sure, absolutely. So our platform and our ministry was birthed out of just really God speaking to us to use what He has given us, right? So just a very quick backstory. We're college sweethearts. We dated for 7 years before we got married, and marriage felt like the next step. We thought we had equipped ourselves for marriage, but we got married and things began to go horribly wrong from the very beginning. And what we found is that there was a lot that we didn't know. Although my husband comes from a very strong family unit. His parents have been married for 55 years.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we did the premarital counseling, like we did all of that, but there were so many elements that we were still missing. And in the midst of our chaos, God did a few things. First, He sent us to a church that really preached and taught marriage, God's will. And then secondly, He gave us some couples that held us accountable as we learn how to overcome some of those earlier challenges in marriage. And we got through those earlier challenges. Of course, life is full of challenges, right? So we have faced many challenges since then, and I know that there will be more to come. However, in the midst of that, though, we recognize that um, oftentimes people don't always understand that challenges in marriage is normal. Is normal for us to have challenges.
Mhm.
It's normal for us to have hiccups, and oftentimes we feel like it's just us. And so
Right.
we don't reach out for help. Sometimes we don't even know where to seek resources, right? And
Mhm.
so what we wanted to do was to provide some really easy to use resources, really um, simple tools and strategies that help to encourage and support married couples where they are, right? So not everybody
Right.
is in hardship per se, but there are things that we can do to be intentional about building our relationships in a healthy way so that we can withstand the challenges when they do arise.
Yeah, a part of what we found in our early years in marriage is being able to really have a conversation with other people that were in
Mm.
a healthy marriage,
Mm.
and realize that what we were experiencing was not
Normal.
unique.
Yeah.
You feel like you're on an island in a marriage relationship because we're being told to, oh, you got to keep whatever happens in the house, and
Mhm.
to a certain extent that is true. But there are some very common things that a lot of marriages will face that we have to be able to talk about so that we can encourage each other and have realistic expectations of what this marriage relationship that God designed and what it should be.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So as a part of our ministry, on our website, livinglifewiththehoustons.com, there is an array of resources, not only for marriages, but also for parents as well. We have some family resources. Let's talk about that in a second. One of the things that I want to highlight in terms of marriage, though, we do have a resource that's readily available immediately when you go to our website. There's a free devotional for
Mhm.
married couples. And we have like just a 21-day devotion that is broken down into bite-sized pieces. You can spend 5 minutes a day pouring into your marriage and just really building up and making deposits so that when difficulty comes, like you're able to withstand those things. We also have resources for families as well, specifically featuring our children's book collection.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, we we actually created a children's book collection based on real life experiences
Yeah.
that we have had with our three children. We are parents of
Mhm.
twin sons that are 9. They're David and Joshua, and then a 6-year-old daughter named Christian Grace. And so our titles are aptly named. One series is The Adventures of David and Joshua, which is a 6-book series, and then The Chronicles of Christian Grace, which is a 6-book series as well. And these books serve as like several different things all in one. One, we're huge advocates of childhood literacy. So I believe it's really important for every child to have a library of some sort. Your library may be what you borrow from the library and have rotating in and out. Some children find their favorites, and so parents tend to, have a collection of books at home. Um, so we really believe in childhood literacy. Another piece of that is that we believe that it's important for children and family of color to see themselves as well. And so our books are very beautifully illustrated and they tell universal stories and have brown faces. Our books are available in English and Spanish as well. So when I say brown faces, not only African Americans, but also Hispanic families have found these resources to be very useful as well. And then thirdly, these are faith-based messages, right? So these are very strong, intentional messages that help parents have difficult conversations at times about things like bullying and self-esteem and learning from mistakes and all of those types of topics that people find to be important, but sometimes may not necessarily know how to organically jump in and have these conversations with their kids. And so we packaged it nicely in a way that people can have these conversations. Is not awkward. It's not taxing. It's all about what's happening with David and Joshua, with Christian, and the children can relate to it, and the parents can use it as a springboard for these conversations.
Yeah, we really wanted to be intentional about when you see the families of color. We see
Mhm.
color in media, but they're not always positive. So we really
Right.
wanted to recognize a healthy, positive family unit with a mother and a father.
Mhm.
That we're happy. We have challenges like everyone else, but being able to really deal with some of the common issues that all families have,
Mhm.
able to work through it and learn lessons. I mean, these stories, we wrote them about our kids, but there's so many teachings and so many learnings that we have
Right.
with us. You know, when you
Yeah.
have kids, God begins to use your kids to teach you lessons about the relationship that we have with Him. So it's really been a blessing all the way around.
Yeah, yeah. And then finally, with regard to parenting, we also have a parenting guide that we have not formally launched just yet, but we have completed the project. So we're excited about this. We're going to be making a big push for this in 2021. This is a whole resource of tools and strategies for parents. Messages about faith, messages about love and acceptance, messages about safety and fun, all within the family environment. And so we have put pen to paper and shared some best practices, both from our experiences and then from research and other families and what some of the experts say as well. But all of it, really being in line with what God says the
Absolutely.
family should look like as well. And so, we're excited. We're excited
Yeah.
just being used by God and just serving however He sees fit. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the stand that you have in the middle, those are the children's books.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, they are.
Sure.
All right, let me see if I can
Yeah.
remove my.
I can hold them up.
So here are the titles for the adventures of David and Joshua. We have The Good Helpers, Man Day, David and Joshua and the Bully, Facing the Storm, Learning from Mistakes, and Learning to Celebrate Others. Again, very intentional messages
Yeah.
about these topics. And then from the series of the Chronicles of Christian Grace, we have Christian the Princess, which is one of, well, this is probably our top selling book. I think little girls see this and they're immediately like, I want that one. Honoring My Boundaries, which is a very, very strong message that we highly recommend for all children. Can't Wait to Grow Up, Christian Grace, I Can Do It Too, and Following the Rules. So again, parents will find that these are very very intentional messages, but also great stories for their children, right? So it's a very enjoyable experience for the family. We're very proud of this project.
Awesome, awesome. Very, very good. I appreciate things like this because, with life, they say every problem has a solution. And you all are bringing solutions to the table, also preventative measures, as far as the books and stories and things that you've been through and sharing your experience so that those that may have to go through it can actually see a shining light, on the other side, or actually help them to get through it before they even have to go through it or know how to get through it. So that is definitely awesome. We have a video that we're going to share. Tell us a little bit about the video I'm getting ready to share.
Sure, absolutely. So this video can actually be found on our website, livinglifewiththehoustons.com. This was our intro video that basically shares why we created the platform Living Life with the Houstons. So check it out.
Check it out. Awesome.
Hi, we're the Houstons, and this is Living Life with the Houstons.
I'm Terence Houston, the husband and father of the group, and this is my beautiful wife, Eardie Houston. We also have two handsome young sons, David and Joshua, and a beautiful daughter, Christian. We've created this community to give an opportunity for you to come and join with us as we do this thing called life. We know that there are challenges that sometimes we have to go through, and we want you to come and join with us as we learn how to grow together.
That's right. Our goal for this is to share our challenges as well as our successes, both currently and the things that we've experienced before and have had to overcome. Our hope is that we show you that there's more to your story than the chapter you're in right now. So we invite you to come and join our community and come and join us.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Very, very nice, very nice. So share with us your contact information, how people again can get the book, and how they can stay connected with you.
Absolutely. All of our content is on our website, livinglifewiththehoustons.com. We are also on Facebook, Living Life with the Houstons. On our website, you will also be able to subscribe to our monthly newsletters. We
Oh,
promise not to spam you. It's filled with resources and tools and strategies for families and marriages. So we send those out each month, and you can sign up on our website with that as well. For partnership opportunities, you can contact us either on our website or at contact@livinglifewiththehoustons.com.
awesome. Now, what does that partnership consist of?
Well, we are available for workshops. We have participated in various
Panel discussions.
Thank you very much. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, certainly, panel discussions. We teach courses regarding marriages, and then also any opportunities that may exist in terms of sharing our resources with large groups as well. So childcare organizations, Sunday school classes, libraries, schools, etc. So we're certainly looking forward to opportunities to partner with the broader community.
Awesome, awesome. You guys are doing a wonderful job. Thank you for what you're doing. It's definitely much needed in the community just to make the world a better place, to make family a better place, because that's the ultimate union where everything starts is family.
That's right.
And so if you have anything else to share, you can share that, but also share with us just a word of encouragement as we finish up.
Yes.
Yeah, we just are so I guess honored really that God has given us the opportunity to really share just how He's been a blessing in our lives and how He's allowed others to come and pour into us the various tools and encouragement for our marriage and even in our parenting. And by no stretch of the imagination are we experts, but what we have learned, we want to share with the world. And I think that that's the message that we want to leave with whomever is watching is that you have a story to tell, and your story can be a blessing to others that may be going through similar struggles. And so, if you have that book that you want to write, or have that short story that's been building up, go ahead and release it. Release it so that we all can grow together as we navigate life.
Absolutely. I had one other question. So as far as the publication of your book, did you self-publish or did you use a company? How did you publish your book?
We actually used a company. So TDR Brands International, or TDR Publishing, was our publisher and did a fantastic job in terms of bringing together quality partners for illustrators, for editors. It was such a pleasant process for us being new authors. This was one of those situations where we had a dream of one day we're going to do this, one day, right? And so having thought marinate for such a long period of time, but to have someone walk through the process with you to help to pull these things out, and then like you actually have a book in your hand, like, oh my goodness, like this happened.
Yeah.
And then it happened again and again until it happened 12 times. You know what I'm saying? So so TDR Brands Publishing was our company that we use, based out of Atlanta, but they've done projects around the world. Actually, I just got a new book from a peer in South Africa, published as well. So great quality, and there should be a link on our website of how to reach them as well at the bottom of our page. So
awesome. Anything else you would like to share before we leave?
we just want to, again, express gratitude for this opportunity to share with your audience. So thank you, Dolores. And I guess my final word as we enter into 2021, recognizing that 2020 has been a year like none of us have either experienced or expected, right? But God is still good. God is so good despite things that may have gone in a way that we didn't plan for this year. If we stop and really consider the fact that here we are on December 30th and we're able to still have a conversation about something positive. Like we're still here, right? Which there's still hope, there's still purpose, like God still has a plan for us. So I'm excited and I'm encouraged just to see what God is going to do next.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for coming on today and sharing with us your resources and your ministry and your experience. May God continue to bless you on the things that you're doing. And I just love your professionalism and everything that you've done. I will be getting some books. I have nieces and a niece and some cousins that need to be reading those books because you never know what young people have to deal with.
That's right.
And so they may or may not want to talk about it to certain people. And so those books definitely be a blessing to every family. So make sure you guys reach out to our website. Give your website again.
www.livinglifewiththehoustons.com.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for coming on today. The Houstons from
Thank you, Dolores.
You're welcome. It's a blessing. And we want to thank you for being our guest today. And this is Dolores Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected with the #1 Divine Connector. Have a great day, a phenomenal day, and be blessed. Bye.
Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now. Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution. So get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now.